sir.
Morning.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Now, my connection to privacy and the lack of it begins in a different place than most, from birth. And you may know that I've spent the last 7 years in litigation against 3 media organisations in the UK over their systemic and unlawful invasions of privacy, as well as the cover-up of it, dating back to the early 2000s.
Good afternoon, Harry. What do you hope to change through this court battle, Harry?
I have nothing to gain from taking on powerful institutions. In many ways, it comes at a personal and reputational cost for me, my wife, and our children. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Because this is about more than one individual. It is about the systems that shape and influence all of our lives. I've heard harrowing stories of how time spent on the platforms of today's tech giants is leading to grave and irreversible harm. Stories that all but cancelled out any entertainment or other value those technologies were offering. Stories about how the existing so-called solutions calling for bans and blocks and parent toolkits were unrealistic and ineffective, given how interwoven tech has become across every facet of life. Simultaneously, I'm seeing constant headlines about state-sponsored surveillance, doxing of election workers and civil rights activists, and massive privacy breaches featuring social security numbers and sensitive health information. The more I learned, the more I felt my own experience with having my privacy owned was just one small example of an extraction problem that we can miss its gravity if we aren't forced to stare at it. But stare at it, we must. Some questions should not even have to be asked. Like, should a parent have to worry about their child's data being sold to a predator? Should a person's voice or face or innermost thoughts be irrefutably their own? Should a young girl have to worry that the man across the room is secretly recording and undressing her using AI through the lens of a pair of smart glasses? Should a government or corporate giant be able to exploit personal privacy to compromise people's personal safety or sanity? Should powerful people have more privacy rights than the people who give them that power? The answer to these questions is simply no. Just last week, 2 historic and precedent-setting accountability lawsuits were decided and won against major tech companies, Meta and YouTube. And about bloody time. A jury confirmed what parents have felt and experts have said all along. The systems driving our social media platforms have been built to exploit, not protect.